Victor Martinez.
Great balance by Victor Martinez.
Not a lot of switch hitters. Try to emulate the same swing from both sides of the plate. That's how you become such a great hitter.
Way back, track ball. He gets locked in like nobody's business.
No doubt about it. It is gone.
The torrid home run pace for Victor Martinez continues.
That is crushed deep and gone.
Where did that power come from for Victor Martinez? Maybe it was a healthy base, his legs, his knees, and that's a major story lately. You see what he did in 2014 against left-handed pitching and against right-handed pitching. 20 home runs from the left side, but a higher slugging percentage when he was swinging it from the right side. Knee surgery for Victor Martinez. It's what caused him to miss all of 2012. In 2011, he had 12 home runs. He came back in 2013 with just 14 home runs. Last year, 32 home runs. Let's go to Studio 42. Sean, Casey, Bill Ripken standing by. What does this guy need to work on to make sure that bum left knee does not zap his power once again?
Well, since neither one of us were a switch hitter, but I got a lefty, I got a righty, we'll try to cover this with Victor and point out some things about that left knee that he's going to have to deal with moving forward. And when you take a look at Victor Martinez, look, he had a great year. There's no doubt about it. This man can flat out rake and consistent as far as left-handed is concerned and right-handed is concerned. This guy was as good as anybody last year, Case.
Yeah, I think one thing when you talk about Victor in his back leg, it's his back knee. That's when you ask a lot out of your back knee when you have to go back to go forward. So that torque coming into the plate, I think you're going to see how good that strength is when he comes.
And then you see this, it's more straight here, but here's something pretty interesting, Case, when we looked at this. Look at the split right-left switch hitter. This is almost identical with everything he does, but you can see the left knee on the right-handed side is going to be a little bit different than that. Now, I want to take it to the batter's box and talk about the right-handed swing first. And I don't know if it's going to be as big of an issue. I think when Victor goes to hit and he plants and he's going to get after it, there's going to be a little pressure here and a little torque on the left knee. But I think the left-handed side, it might cause a little bit more problem than the right-hand side.
Well, I think a big thing with Victor and the lefty, and especially when you're on your base, and he relies on that power. I mean, he's been coming out, has that nice power stroke. When you're hitting on that left side, you got to go back to go forward, right? So he's going to load that back knee, and then to go forward to get off that backside, he's going to really have to drive that knee into the plate where he can get those hips rotated. So I think that might be an issue where he's got to get his strength under him and got to get some that good rehab going.
Let's do a little drill here that I think he's going to be able to do. And Case, this is interesting because look, the man hit 30 plus, right?
Yep.
So maybe early the 30-plus is in jeopardy because of what you were talking about, driving off the back knee. But does that mean 320's in jeopardy?
No, because he's so good with his hands. He's a master with his hands, barrel awareness, doesn't strike out a lot, lets the ball travel. He's going to get to spring training. He's going to make sure, you know what, I'm going to do the drill where I spread out a little bit, make sure I don't lose my weapons, just spread out, and he's just going to use his hands to go through the baseball.
All right, now don't hit me.
His base.
Don't hit me. I'm going to throw him away first, and you're going to really eliminate the lower half.
Eliminate my lower half, and I'm just going to work the path.
Keep using your weapons, your hands.
Keep using my weapons. Yep. Keep using my weapons right there. Boom. He's going to hit it probably a little bit better than that, but boom, he's going to try and drive it left side. Boom. Man, sorry about that. Almost over the coconut. Boom. I'm sorry, Chris. Right off the head.
All right, now getting to it away is going to be okay because he can just flick his hands. Getting in. Same thing?
Right, same thing. He's going to have to just pull his hands inside the baseball. Boom. And he's going to pull. But you can still do it. See, you can still get that. You don't need that drive necessarily to in the backside. This ball right here, the ball in, is where that back knee is going to be so important, though, because he's going to need to have that drive. But you can still use your hands. And this will be a drill that a lot of guys do at spring training and that Victor Martinez will be doing at spring training, really still working his hands.
Right. So, Greg, we're going to look
Oxygen.
at Victor. Yeah, you do need a little help while swinging and talking. But, Greg, I think when we look at Victor early on, I think opening day is still okay because I think everything went well. And, look, he's a DH. He's going to swing the bat. He's going to hit. But let's look at the power early. Average is probably still going to be there, but the power may go down, especially from the left side.
18 homer improvement from one year to the next. Now you throw in another knee injury for Victor Martinez. We have to assume 32 home runs is going to be a stretch for one of the best hitters in the game. Guys, great stuff there in Studio 42.